our healers. Double down Black Friday in the house. I know we've got to get this shared on all the places. So give me a sec. I want to make sure, y'all, I showed up in no makeup for y'all. 'Cause that's how we roll. I'm gonna wait for you guys to pop on. I'm gonna put my lip gloss on while I wait for y'all. Okay? While I wait for all you people to figure out where we are. Because we live. We live for day one, right? We're live for day one. Hi, people! If you are live, drop live. If you are watching this on the replay, listen, we love you. Go ahead and tag your humans, right? I put this in a place where you can tag your friends so they can see day one of the Double Down workshop and be like, oh, yeah, I want to do this for another 13 days. Or they say, hell no, I don't like her. She got to go. And then they don't register. But I'm going to tell you that what we're going to cover tonight, they're going to want to hear. And you're going to want your team to hear. So for those of you that are in network marketing, hello, drop network marketer in the comment section. For those of you that are building a digital business, an online brand, drop digital business or online brand in the comments. And for those of you that are doing both, drop both in the comments because you know we love residual income mixed with active income. Okay. Okay. So I'm excited. All right, let me just get this shared. Give me a hot minute. Oh, that's a good. Thank you, Facebook, for the lovely what do you call it? Thumbnail. That's not a good one. Let me get this shared. Double down. And then I will tag everyone at the end of this. So, where are my VIPers at? Drop VIP in the comment section if you are a VIPer. Look at how pretty this workbook is. If you are a VIP, that means that you got this sexy workbook where I took all the notes for you. If you have this workbook, just know that we are also going to be adding additions to it because I'm crazy, yo. And I know like I have a curriculum for this because I know what works, but there are some tips and tricks and hacks and things that I'm specifically doing this year that I want you to also implement. I've been messing around all day with boards. I've been messing around all day with some click to text, with project broadcast, with some go high level. Oh, some of you are like, I'm sorry, what? Yes, boo. We talking all things branding from head to toe. From head to toe. See how my nails? I'm on brand. Usually my lipstick is on brand, but tonight we got a lot going on. So what's up, Megan? Hi, Karen. Hi, Kimberly. Andrea in the house. Cindy's in the house. Gail's in the house. Julia's in the house. I see y'all. VIP. Hi, Patricia. Hi, Susie. Oh, I'm so excited, you guys. Y'all can hear me okay, right? You can hear my loud Italian voice. I didn't put a filter on for you guys today, so you guys can see the real thing. Keep it 100. Yeah. Australia in the house. Good morning. Hello. Actually, it's probably not morning. It's probably afternoon, depending on where you are, right? So what are we going to talk about today? Okay, before we get into what we're going to talk about today, I need you to know where you can go to upgrade. I think I would have been prepared, but I'm not. I'm not, apparently. Double down, blackfriday.com, VIP upgrade. So I'm going to drop that in the comment section for you guys. And then if you guys can just make sure anybody that wants to upgrade and get this incredible workbook, you also, instead of just the workbook, you're also getting a telegram where you'll be in a chat with me where I'm giving you daily steps and what to do. You can ask questions, all the things. I see some of you saying that you're broke. I get it. That's why I made this free, because I know some of you just need this information to really help you double and triple your sales for Black Friday. So if this is the first time you've ever taken a double down Black Friday, we've been doing this since 2019. Is that not insane? And every year they just get bigger and bigger and bigger, and more people are tripling and doubling their sales, which is incredible. So is this your first time? I want you to drop the word first in the comments so I can come back and welcome you at the end of this, because I'm super, super excited to connect with you and just excited for you to, for the first time, be a part of one of my favorite workshops that I do every single year. And you're probably like, okay, Marina, we're in October. We're in October right now. Why are we even prepping or priming or getting ready for the holiday sales? They're not until end of November. Cyber Monday is not till December 1st, which is stinky, or 2nd, whatever. It's in December this year, which is fine. It's fine. But for those of you that are in network marketing, I like to stack Black Friday and Cyber Monday together, but we'll be separating it this year just because it's going to be 2 different months. It'll be like this month and then this month. So we're going to have extra days than 14. Just be ready. So why are we doing it now? And here it's so funny. I was talking to a CEO of a company last week, a company that hired me for branding, and I'm going through and I'm like, "What's your plan for 2025?" And it was just like crickets, like literally, like you could see their brains, just like the old desert with like the wheelie thing going by, and I'm like, "Oh no, no, no." I'm like, this is no bueno. I'm like, dude, I know what I'm doing this time next year in my business. And so I want you guys to know that I am literally going to teach you within this 14 days of how to launch products from scratch. That's what we're doing. Whether you have a product that you created yourself, it's a digital product, whether you're selling somebody else's product or doing affiliate marketing, anything that you do, you can use this process. Now, not probably every moving part might not make sense for you right now, but as you grow, more and more of the pieces that I teach you inside of this Double Down Black Friday launch plan, okay, you'll be able to use over and over and over again. And the reason I always say, like, every year, by the way, this is the upgrade. Every year you should be taking this with me is because new things happen, new tools come out, I shift, and you better believe that October and November are 2 of my biggest months I have in the year. And you can plan a whole annual year based on 2 months if you do it right. Just gonna put that out there, okay? So I'm excited for those of you that are first. For those of you that have taken a Double Down Black Friday, do me a favor, just drop in the comment section what is your favorite part of what we do inside of Double Down, and give some results. What happened last year? What happened the first time you ever took this? I will tell you that I just had one of our students from Brand Man Demand, Crystal Spink, and and I'm calling you out, boo. She just sent me a message. And one of the exercises we're going to have you do is a different type of vision board. And she sent me a message. She's like, holy shit, Marina. And I'm like, what happened? I'm like, what's going on? Like, what happened? She said, I was scrolling through an old post in the Double Down from last year. I forgot all about it. And she sent me the picture. And she said, literally, I had not looked at it in a year. I forgot all about it. And I did everything on it. About 85% of what you post, I get. But honestly, I forget about it 3,000. But 3,000 was for Christmas sales. I worked out, lost 30 pounds, pregnant, had a baby, took husband to Mexico, and we just bought Tahoe. Everything that was on her board, she got. So here's what I want you to know. I'm not just throwing this together. This is a planned out workshop, and I would love for you to show up to every single day. I know it's hard. Yes, we're going to do this on the weekends. There might be something that happens where I might push a day because, family and kids come first. Halloween, we are going to have the night off. We are not going to be doing anything big on Halloween. You will have action steps because I want you to spend that time with your kids. I still will give you something to work on, but we're not going to go live because I'm going to be trick-or-treating. I don't know about y'all. Well, I'm going to be trick-or-treating and chasing my kids around and sweating, right? So we are going to be doing this on the weekends. So you guys have me for the next 2 weeks, including weekends, to pour into you. I'm going to be a fountain that pours into you because I want you to have success in whatever you launch. I want you to have success in whatever you launch, whenever you launch it. Okay. And some of you are going to try to use the O word with me. For those of you that are healers or you've been inside of my Brand Me on Demand or any of my programs, what is that O word that I don't like? What's the O word? Let me see if you guys get it. No O word. What's the O word? I'm waiting for you guys in the chat. There it is. Kim knows. Overwhelm. Let me tell you why I don't like this word. I learned that being overwhelmed and being burnt out is simply because you are in a place of desperation and not inspiration. Somebody need to hear that. Can I get an amen? You get in a place of overwhelm because you are in a place of desperation and not inspiration. The decisions you're making are coming from a place of desperation, not inspiration. The thing you're trying to build out, you're desperately trying to get it done. You're not looking to inspire somebody with it. You're waiting to the last minute at the end of the month and you're so overwhelmed to get the last message in that you are desperate. You are not inspiring. I want you to think about that really quick. When you show up and your energy feels that way, and that's what we're going to get into on day one, I pulled a very special training for you guys tonight that I only showed to my team that I'm going to share with all of you that I've never shared publicly. Last year I did, but it's important that you hear it. If you're coming from a place of desperation and not inspiration, you are going to feel overwhelmed. You are going to feel like you're not worthy. You are going to feel like it's too much. You're going to feel burnt out. When you come from that place, it is going to burn you out. It is going to make you feel overwhelmed. That O word, if you at any point feel like you are overwhelmed, I want you to remind yourself that. I want you to remind yourself, I'm not overwhelmed. I'm just coming from a place of desperation. I can turn that off and put it into inspiration. Go get inspired. Because the real reason each of you are here right now, no matter what you are selling, is because you have someone to serve. Yes or yes. Drop yes or yes in the comments. Every single one of you likes to help people. That's why you sell something. It's just how it rolls. Every single one of you is a good person. That's why you're here. Because you want to help someone feel a different certain way, learn a new skill set to help them move the needle forward so they have hope, dreams, and so they can accomplish something that they didn't think they could do. Yes or yes. Lose weight, make their face look better, get rid of wrinkles, feel confident, mental health. Maybe it's teaching them how to build their business on social media, whatever it is. You are here because you want to serve. And so we've got to check ourselves every single day when we show up. And that energy is contagious. And so think about that. For those of you that are CEOs and you have teams of people that are working in the office, virtual assistants, you're thinking about even the accountant. And this is me talking #guilty, right? I had to check myself. I had to check myself. How was I showing up as a CEO? How was I showing up as a client to my accountant? How was I showing up as a client to my tax attorney? How was I showing up as a daughter, as a sister, when I was on the phone with my homie? How am I showing up? Because if I am literally yanking myself from one type of person into another in every scenario, I'm going to feel like an emotional back case, nutcase, back shit crazy, right? I got to be this person when I'm over here. And I got to be this person when I'm over here. And then I got to be this person when I'm over here. No, you are the same person. You are here to serve. You are here to lead. That's why you are on here right now. I prayed for you to be here. That's why you're here. Period. Period. Okay. You'll see me going like this a lot. It's because I have extensions. And if I itch them, then they get a hot mess. If you're wondering why I do that. And it is what it is. So welcome to day one. I think some of you need to literally just, your bestie that's in business that needed to hear that message that probably won't hear it from you. Tag them in the comments. Tag them in the comments. Like legit. Tag them in the comments. Okay. I am going to be 100% real, raw, and authentic with you throughout this whole journey. There will never be this point where you feel like I'm tricking you into buying something. Won't happen. Not going to happen. I'm looking for people that want what I have and want what I need. And I'm just going to share what that is with you throughout this 14 days. If that's for you, cool. If it's not, that's totally okay. I still want you showing up because this 14 days is going to rock your world. That's just how I roll. And I want you to feel that confident about the way you show up in your business. Do I have that permission? Drop permission in chat if you're like, you have my permission to offer me whatever it is that you have. And if I don't want it, that's okay. That's it. Thank you. I see permission. So day one, it doesn't matter what strategy I give you. It doesn't matter if I did it for you. I could come to your house, jump through this screen, and type out your messages for you, write your emails for you, okay? I could literally do all the things for you. But if you feel like shit, none of that's gonna matter. Yes or yes? Yes, I curse, and yes, I'm holy. That's who I am. I'm not gonna show up differently. Because remember, we're not jerking. I'm showing up who I am. Okay? Okay, so think about this for a second. If I'm showing up on social media and I don't know what I'm showing up for, like, I don't know who I want to be, I don't know who I want to become, I don't know who that person is. Like, I know I want to lead, like, I know I have like good stuff to give, I know I could literally help a bazillion people. Like, I know this, but I just don't know where those people are. That's not for you to figure out. Just gonna make that clear. We're going to talk a lot about abundance, a lot about energy, a lot about manifesting and opening doors. We are going to elevate in these 14 days. But in order for you to elevate, you got to know where you're going. You got to know who you are when you're going there. And some of you don't even know that. You're sending scripts, you're talking to people just because you know that's what you're supposed to do, praying and hoping that a sale will come through. Hoping your funnel and that ad that you set up works, hoping and praying that your sponsor will give you a lead instead of you attracting it, instead of you being that magnet. And so I can give you every strategy in the freaking world. But if you don't know who you want to become, none of that matters. And so I want to invite you right now to a special training that I did only for my team. And it is going to rock your world. You're going to hear from Mel. She is literally like a godsend to me. She has literally been just there for me through one of the hardest years of my life. She has been there for me. And she's going to share her story on this visualization and what it did for her. I'm talking over $60,000 in sales. She did personally. Okay. And then you're going to hear from one of my favorite humans. We had to throw a male up in this mix because I know we got some men in the house. I see you. I see you. And I work with this incredible dude. His name is Coach Brian. And he has a really powerful message. So if you're ready, drop ready. Get your notebooks ready. For those of you that have the workbook, you're going to open it up because this is the exercise that we're going to do. Is this one right here? This is the one that we're going to do right here. There's pages before it, right? I want you to listen. You can, for those of you that are VIP, you can go back and watch the replay. For those of you that are not VIP, you can watch the replay for 24 hours, okay? You have 24 hours. By the time I go live tomorrow for day 2, this will be gone, okay? Here's what you need to know. I need you present. I need you feeling during these trainings. If something triggers you and makes you scared, you need to acknowledge it. If something makes you terrified, you need to acknowledge it. If something's like, oh yeah, you need to acknowledge it. Why? I need you feeling. I need you feeling throughout this. Yes, there is a digital workbook. If you don't have the digital workbook and you want to grab it, here's the link doubledownblackfriday.com/VIP upgrade. If you go there, you can grab it. It's $57. There's also a VIP chat that you will get prompted to be added to. So I can drop that one more time in the comments section before we go into this training. There you go, Stephanie. There you go. All right, guys, let's go. Let's go. Let's do this. Let's grow our businesses. I'm really excited about tonight because my energy is off the freaking chain, off the charts. Let me tell you a little bit why. I have a new coach, and I'm like, oh my God. Like, this coach is like taking me to the next level, like making me better, be better, want to be better, doing all the things. And she did this incredible exercise with me. So here's my question first for you. How many of you have felt like you're not enough? Say me in the chat. How many of you felt like you're not worthy enough? How many of you feel like you don't have a big enough following? How many of you are like, nobody cares what I have to say, so I'm not giving any value on social media? How many of you are literally every day feeling inside of you that you're meant to do something more or be a little bit more, but you're just scared that it won't work for you? Or maybe you're brand new and you're like, these chicks are crazy. These people are crazy. They look at the world totally different. And I don't know if I can look at the world that way. I don't know if I believe the way she believes. I don't know if I can have that energy that she has because that shit looks exhausting. I get it. I get it. I remember sitting in my very first network marketing meeting back in 2012. And I was the girl like this in the front row. Literally with a stank face as they were telling me I could make money from home. This was me. Guys up there, $1 million watch. There was a dude up there too. $1 million watch. Introduced it, tells his millionaire story. I'm like, I can't even pay my friggin' electric bill. And this guy's up there with his $1 million watch and his $1 million pitch and this thing. How the hell am I going to make money? I'm not him. Any of you can relate to that? You're like, I get it. I see it, but that ain't me. So I'm there. I'm mad. I'm mad I'm even there because my friend freaking dragged me to this damn meeting. I didn't even want to be there, but I was literally looking for any other option to find a way to be better, get more, all the things, right? And then he says this one thing. Why not you? It's like he knew what I was thinking in my head. Like he knew I was like, I can't do that. That ain't me. And he called me out and he said, why not you? I don't know if he was talking to me, probably because I was like, had to have been talking to me, right? Why not you? That one question, those 3 words made me think differently in that moment. So here's what I want you to know right now. No matter what we say tonight, no matter what gets said, no matter how you feel, why not you? No matter how overwhelmed you are, not knowing where to get started, not knowing what to sell, how to sell it, why not you? Why not you? Because when you can start to think differently, you can start to learn differently, and then you'll start to implement things differently. And then all of a sudden, guess what happens? You will compound successes together. And then one day you could be that person standing in front of the room with $1 million watch. I'm still reaching for that, FYI, because I got stank faces in me sometimes when I present now. I remember that girl. And so I want you to know, why not you? Can I get a yes in the chat? Yes, 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 why not you? You're scared, why not you? You don't know the answer, why not you? I was you, so why not you? We're going to talk about things you don't learn at your job. We're going to talk about things tonight that you don't learn in college. We're going to talk about things that your bestie doesn't activate in you. we're going to talk about something you probably suppress: who you want to be. Who you want to be. It's a new exercise, and I am fired the frig up to have you guys do it with me. But before we do that, we're going to end with that, and then Brian's going to close us out. I want you guys to just hear a story from Mel. I want you to hear how her focus and her energy shifted to where she sold over. I went back, by the way, I'm pretty sure it's 60 something thousand. Okay. 60 something $1,000 in sales in a 14-day period. I want you to understand and hear what changed for her when she felt stuck or when she felt like, why not her? So, Mel, I'm so excited. Can you just share with everyone a little bit about who you are and then go right into what changed for you?
Oh, well, thank you for inviting me. I'm super excited to be here with everyone. Hey, for those who have not met me, my name is Mel or Melinda Kuzlik. I am all the way from Oz. So I am completely on the other side of the world to you guys, and I'm enjoying a nice sunny day. So I'm going to take that. But anyway, I have actually a little bit about me. I've been in the network marketing scene for let's say many years. We're probably, well, not probably, we're about to hit 24 years in this industry. And I'm going to say 2 years ago, I made a decision to walk away from a company I was aligned with for over 20 years. And it wasn't because I wasn't successful with my previous company. I just didn't feel like I belonged. I didn't feel I belonged anywhere in that company. And I was a top income earner over there. I was making very good side hustle income, but I didn't feel I belonged. I always felt I was the outcast, and I didn't want to feel like the outcast because I had some freaking fire. Oh, I'm going to just preface this, the F-bomb may drop, okay? I'm just going to let you all know that because I get a little fired up sometimes. But your energy, and honestly, guys, I haven't seen Marina for this fired up for a while. Let me just say, like, her fire in the last couple of days, she's been giving us some real good old love taps. And love taps, I like to call them, the little words that you need to hear because we feel that we're alone. And you're all probably feeling that right now. I'm alone. And I made a decision back at the beginning of, I don't even know what month we're in. We're in September. Confused. And I'm like, stop pussyfooting around, Melinda. You've got it in you. Like, stop muck-assing around and just let's get to work. So I had the honor and privilege of being a sales rep for something else as well. It's another side of what I do. And I made a decision. I made a decision on how much money I was going to make. And I made the decision of how many people I was going to actually bring in. And I wrote it down. So my question is for you guys, have you written down what it is that you want? These would be one of the two things that was a real game changer for me. Plus, I just made that decision. And I know it's easy to say I've made a decision, but when you've really made a decision, you just go. Your energy changes, and it's about that energy. How do you start your day? What are you thinking when you're about to message somebody or jump on a phone call? Like, what is that one thing and that energy feeling? And I know Marina's going to cover that, so I'm super excited to hear it again. What is that energy that you have? Is it like, oh, this person's going to say no to me? Or is it like, you know what? This person's going to be my yes. This person, I know I can help. This person, I know I can change their life. You have a gift that's sitting in your hand. Each and every one of you have that gift, the gift of the product and the gift of this opportunity, and both of them can change lives. The other thing, so I'm getting on a little bit of tangent. Let me just reel it back in. Can you tell my excitement come out? The other thing I did besides making those two decisions is I actually got my whiteboard out. Now, I originally started with a small whiteboard, okay? So my mindset was small, and I wrote down the names of the people that I was talking with. I just wrote them all down on the board. And I had to end up going to my larger whiteboard because the smaller one grew too small. And I'm like, okay, I need a big one. So I had the names of the people that I had hot leads. I'm going to call them hot leads. So I was in conversations with them. They wanted to make a change to their lives, their health. I wrote them on that board, and I just went like a bull at that gate. Like, honestly, I'm like, you want to change your life. This is what you need. I'm just going to keep telling you, but what I did is I focused on their problems. What were they lacking? What did they need help with? And that's every time they gave me an objection, but you said you wanted this. You're not clearly doing it on your own. You need this to help you to do this. And then I would leave it, let them sit on that for a little bit, and then I'd be back in the next day. How did you go thinking about that? And some of them are like, no, let me in. So that's kind of like where I went, how I did it, but it was that visual. Like I'm looking at that board still. I need to refresh it, but I'm looking at that board, and every time somebody said yes to me, I changed the color of the whiteboard marker to be bright red. So it stood out to me to go, look what you did. Let's go, let's go. The other thing I did, I enrolled my family or my husband in that, because my kids are older. Okay, they don't give a rat's ass what their mother's up to these days. But I enrolled my husband, and I said, you know what? And he was on night shift. Okay, so he was sleeping during my days while I was up working, and I told him, I'm sorry, but you're going to get woken up because I'm going to be on calls. And I tried to be respectful to the best of my ability, but I just warned him up front. I'm going after this and I'm doing this. And I'm sorry if you have lack of sleep for the next month, or actually 3 months that he's been on it. That's not my problem. You sort yourself out, put some earplugs in. I don't care. And I just went after it. But every time I made that sale, he knew about it. I walked out there and I'm like, just give me that freaking high five, because I just did another one. I just did another one. I just did another one. And he's like, okay, you're back. You're back. Let's go. Because he knows what I'm capable of. So hopefully that kind of helps everyone to know you can do it. You just got to dig a little bit deeper. You have the energy, and Marina's going to fire you up right now. I guarantee it. Guarantee she's going to fire you up. And just take her belief. Take my belief. Take your leader's belief. Take your upline's belief and run with it until you believe in you that you can do this. Because I'm here, I'm cheering each and every single one of you on. I don't care if I don't make $1 for the rest of my life in this industry. I will always be here supporting and guiding everyone, because this business can change your life. Anyway, hopefully that helped you, Marina. Thank you for giving me the opportunity.
Oh, I'm so excited. You guys, the whiteboard, having it in front. You guys can see right here, I have a whiteboard, right? I have a whiteboard. Yeah, I know there's all these cool ways of tracking and all the things, but for me, it's the same. It's like I circle somebody when I've taken them to the next step. It's that visual for me, so I can see it and have it in front of my face every single day. Now I get it. You're like, oh my gosh, but if I'm talking to hundreds and hundreds of people, listen, it doesn't matter. The people that you're having the most conversations with, you need to have in front of you so you know when you're taking them from one point to the next. Okay. That's important. So let's do this exercise. Are we ready? Say ready in the chat if you're ready for this exercise. The very first thing I want you to do is I want you to grab a piece of paper and I want you to draw a circle like that. Oh, you know what? I have a whiteboard I can do. Just kidding, guys. Hold on. I have a whiteboard. I don't know why I forget about this. I have a whiteboard. Hello? Whiteboard. Work. There we go. Can you guys see my whiteboard? Okay. The first thing I want you guys to do is draw a circle. And then I want you to draw a circle around that circle. And then you're going to draw another circle around that circle. And then you're going to draw the last circle around that circle. Okay? Doesn't have to be pink. Doesn't have to be pink. But if you want it to be 1, 2, 3, 4. Got it. Okay. Now, over on the side, I want you to write why not me and why I said yes. What you said yes to was a different way of thinking, a different way of moving, a different way of making money, and a different way of impacting others. Yes or yes? You said yes to a difference. But you said yes to a better life. You said yes to a better way of thinking. You said yes to a better legacy. You said yes so you don't have to think about the coworker you work with every day that's miserable. You don't want to be miserable anymore. That's what you said yes to. What did you say yes to and why not you? And I want you to think about that every time you come back to this exercise, okay? In the middle, we're going to come up here and we're going to write me. Who is me? Remember what I said? who you want to become, that is important. But in order for you to become it, you have to be it. In order for you to become it, you have to be it. So when we write in here on this exercise, I want you to write who you want to become as her, as him. Got it? So for example, here, when you forward pace, when you look forward, for me, it's I'm the #1 mompreneur in the world. I've helped 1 million moms make more moments matter, and we do 1 billion in sales every month. I want you to give yourself a pat on the back here. I want you to literally hear what they say about you when you're not around. What will they say when you're not here? This is uncomfortable for some of you right now. You're like, I'm not going to be #1 at anything. That's your problem. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Write it in the middle right now. And if you want to share in the chat what you wrote, share it in the chat. Okay? Out here, this is your thoughts. How do you think as the #1? I can't even spell. Good thing I'm not the #1 speller in the world. Thoughts. How does she think? Well, she's confident. She's confident about where her money goes. She's confident when she spends her money on whatever she wants. She's confident in the values that she put in her daughters, knowing that they can go out in the world and do what they need to do, and she doesn't have to be by their side. She's calm when she's making business decisions. What are those thoughts? Next, feelings. How does she feel? She feels free. She feels fierce. She feels flawsome. These are my words. Use your own. How does she feel when she wakes up? Fired up, ready, powerful, impactful, sure, postured. How does she feel? And the last is the actions she takes every freaking day. Every day she feeds her mind, nourishes her mind with the positive stuff. She gets rid of the negative stuff the second it's there. Somebody's talking shit, she's out the door. Somebody's talking bad, she's like, I can't be here. Someone's not edifying someone else, that's not who she wants to have around her. Every day she's feeding her mind with the positivity to impact the next person she comes in contact with. Every day she is moving her business forward by showing up with the energy that the other person on the other side needs, not what she needs or he needs. Taking care of her body, eating the nutrition that's going to make her healthy enough so she can show up. She takes a mental health day every single week where it's just her mind, and grounding. And sharing me, guys. These are my actions. Fill them with yours. She works out every day, not because she wants to, but she knows if she doesn't, her booty's not going to get bigger and her waist is going to get bigger. This is real for me. This is real. That's why she does it. I don't like it, but that's why she does it. She's speaking at schools every week to teenage girls who have suffered from abuse. She has a women's center that she goes to every single week to celebrate the staff that's helping the women that are in there that are struggling with mental health or abuse or drug addiction. In order for you to become it, you have to be it. I want you to do this on a big ass board. I want you to do it on multiple boards. I want this everywhere in your damn house, in your car, on your mirror. Because here's the thing. If you can't see it, why would someone else see it? If you don't believe it, why should someone else believe it? If you don't feel it, how is your somebody on the other side going to feel it? Some of you are going through the motions, wondering why they're not working for you. They're not working because you have no energy behind it. And you have no idea who you want to become so you can start being that person. You want to lead a massive team and make a lot of money. You got to be that person now. Not when you find those people a year from now. They don't want you to develop as you're growing with them. They want you to develop so you can lead them. You got to be that person. I have to be that person. I can't become it if I'm not going to be it. Every day, I want that in front of your face. Every day. You don't see this every day, you're not going to start to believe it. We have to do the uncomfortable things like stand in front of the mirror in a super pose, like a superhero, and say the shit that feels weird. We have to believe in ourselves. Well, our family doesn't believe in us. Well, the next door neighbor doesn't want to join our business. When our upline quits. When somebody returns the product. When somebody says this isn't working for them. Why is that going to change your why? Of why you said yes? Why not you? You think that it's easy? It's not. But it's worth it. Because I refuse to be like that coworker who is miserable in the cubicle, missing moments with their family because they didn't think different, because they didn't try hard enough, because they didn't be it before they became it. What would change if your energy changed? What would change if you were this person every day when you woke up? If you acted as if. In everything, not just your business, your relationships, your family, the way you showed up on social media, the way you shook someone's hand, the way you smiled when you met them, the way they felt when you left. What is that presence that you leave when you walk in a room? You're timid, your prospecting is timid. Your leadership is timid. So your exercise, I want to see you post these in your team pages and team chats. I want to see you post them. Tag me. Post them on your wall. Post them on your social media. I don't care. Tag me. I want to see you doing the work. Can I get a yes? And I want you to hear some male energy right now. This man is so powerful. One, because he is confident in a whole area full of freaking female energy, but he brings so much to the table. I'm so excited for him to start presenting more, getting in front of our people more, because he legit has built businesses that will blow your mind. But his energy is so freaking contagious, and we're going to close out with some of that energy right now. Where are you, coach?
I'm here. Thank you so much, Marina. Wow. I was just jotting down a couple of points, and I really enjoy the sea estrogen, as they call it, and I'm happy to be here. I will tell you this, that I think everything starts and finishes with vision. And if you can be challenged tonight, I don't know about you, I was challenged. I was challenged to think bigger. I was challenged to understand that I can have a bigger legacy. If you know anything about me, I've been around the industry a long time. That's not important. What is important is that I have a passion to leave a legacy, to impact young men. I'm a basketball coach. That's really my life's call. I do this business so I can do that. What is it for you? What is it that you really want to do? Because I hate to break it to you, it's not health and wellness, it's not supplements. You better find it. And I think these circles will help you find it. So, again, I want to leave you with a very important question. Why not you? I want to add a question to that. And it's this: why not now? Why not you? Why not now? And most importantly, understand if you don't do this, what are you gonna do to get what it is that you want? If I've learned anything over the course of my life, it's this: when I make a decision, and I mean a real decision, you see, the fact is you're gonna have to make a decision. It starts with these circles. I hope you were taking notes. Commit and make that decision.
You guys, I'm sorry it was cutting up a little bit at the end. I think I have too many windows open as I was playing that. Right now, we're all going to take a deep breath. I want you to feel what you feel right now. What do you feel? How are you feeling? Do you feel hope? Do you feel excited again? Do you feel happy, power, joy, inspired, ready? Do you feel like you're not alone? Inner peace, belief, excellence. If you don't check your energy at the door, you can't serve. You can't serve, you can't sell. Selling is serving. It's just an exchange of energy. Money is energy, right? It's an exchange of energy. And some of you are pouring in this shit energy. You ready for this? I got teary-eyed and started crying, which is weird because it was my own thing. So I wasn't crying because I was speaking, just to be clear. I started crying because this was from last year, people. November, last year when I did this training for my team. It's the same one I played day one last year for Double Down. I am now aligned and in the process of building that women's center. I found a partner. That partner was dropped into my lap actually 2 months after I did that. 2 months after we had that Zoom last year, I met the partner that I have now. Okay, ready for this? Hold on. And I know my internet's acting all weird. Now's not the time, internet, okay? Wait, it's crazier. I wrote on that circle that I wanted to put my book out for bipolar entrepreneurs. I wrote my book, it's being published. I've been trying to write that thing for 5 years. But I never actually made the decision until last year. You have the power to reach out and grab whatever you want with the right energy. Do not skip this step. Don't skip it. I know a lot of you came to this because you want all my strategies. Cool. But you know what I learned? Even with my strategies, if I show up like shit, people don't buy. If I showed up tonight and I was like, guys, I've made 8 figures with this process in 1 year, and I've helped other people become 8 figure earners with this process. It's gonna work for you. What kind of shit is that? Right? No. So I'm checking your energy at the door. Do not show up to day 2 if you don't do this. This is going to be uncomfortable. You're going to cry. You're going to look at that list that you make of who you're going to become, and you're going to be like, I can't be her. I can't be him. Yes, you freaking can. I believe you can. Somebody took the time to believe in me before I believed in myself, and I want to be that person for you tonight. This is not a pitch or a gimmick. I know you're on this right now, whether you're watching it live or you're watching on the replay, that you were supposed to be there to hear this message tonight because you matter, and you're going to go help more people know that they matter. So, what are we doing tomorrow for day 2? Yeah, for those of you that did last year, for those of you that did this exercise, literally did this exercise last year, go look at it. For those of you that did the vision board that we're going to be doing tomorrow, like I have a couple new things that we're going to do with it, but go look at it. It's insane. When you are in that energy, the things that you create, it's insane. I'm proud of you for being here. Tomorrow, same time. Here, links links in the emails weren't working. It works for my phone. It doesn't work for my computer. Here's what you need to know. Marina Simone, my business page. I am going to make sure that I stream this on my personal, my business, everywhere. It's also on my YouTube channel. The replay will be up for 24 hours. Tomorrow, before I go live, I will be deleting everywhere. Here's what you need to know. I'm going to share it 8 p.m. Eastern into the Moms Who Slay Facebook group. I'm going to make sure I'm on my business page live. I will make sure I'm on my personal page live as well. I didn't do that tonight. That was probably stupid. Y'all probably would have found me a little bit faster. Okay. You have 24 hours to watch us if you came in late, and that's okay. For those of you that are like, that's really cool. Like, I want to upgrade. I want to be VIP. I saw a bunch of you upgrade. Craig, I saw you jump in there. For those of you that upgraded, you're going to get this digital download workbook that you can print out where I've done the notes for you, which is amazing. And my VA is going to be going back and putting new things into a bonus workbook for those VIPers as well. And you will have the replay. So here's what I want you to know. I know that you guys are busy. You have lives, you have kids, you have sports, you have activities. And some of you are just like, I just want to scroll on TikTok for 45 hours a night and get my brain off of thinking about anything and just laughing at dumb shit all day. I get it. I get it. I get it. Okay. Here's what you need to know. If you upgraded, you will get a link to join the Telegram chat. The Telegram chat is where the workbook is. I'm going to be emailing out the workbook to all the VIPs at 10 p.m. Eastern, which is going to be an hour and 4 minutes from now. So don't worry. I'm going to send them out again. Sometimes links suck. Sometimes it's just computer. But I get it. Some of you are like, I've got a lot of shit going on. How am I going to spend the next 14 days with you? I don't know. Figure it out. That's my answer. I figured it out. I'm going to be driving tomorrow for 4.5 hours, but I'm going to make sure that I'm there at 8 so I can be live for all of you. I'm going to step out of dinner one night so I can be live for all of you. I think if I can find that time, you can find that time. The person you want to become deserves that time. And so that's how I'm going to say this right now. As I see the numbers dwindle on the live viewers or replay viewers, know that I knew that was going to happen because you really didn't make that decision and you did not do tonight's exercise. That's how I will know. I love you. I am proud of you. You have time to tag your teens on this so they can watch this completely free. Go for it. It's a powerful exercise. If I don't see you again after tonight, know that I'm praying for you. I love you. I think you're absolutely amazing. And I don't care what anyone told you before. You can, you will, and you shall. And healers, I'll see you guys later on. I love you. Mwah. Bye, guys.